Before it was one game per franchise. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, that is an absurd rule. It just makes things more difficult than they need to be. 2 games per franchise. Let's go.
2GR.
I'm just gonna go down this list right here and kind of add from it, and then if I think of something else, I will definitely add it. Because there were some games that I didn't add to this that I felt like I really wanted to previously. So yeah, let's go back to Zelda. So obviously we got to add another Zelda to this. I already added Majora's Mask, and I think that game is like the epitome, the best example of what my favorite like 64 era Zelda is. I mean, there's only 2 really. My second favorite Zelda after Majora's Mask is Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I really fucking like Tears of the Kingdom a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that to this bad boy. Tears of the Kingdom did for me what I wanted Breath of the Wild to do from like day one. It wasn't like the greatest game I've ever played. It really wasn't, right? But it's really good. Like, it's really, really, really good. And if I look at a top 50 games of all time, if I look at recent games that I've played that I'm like, yeah, that would go up in one of my top lists, that's one of them. So I'm definitely going to add Tears of the Kingdom to it. There is one game that I used to play a lot when I was a kid that I never got to beat as a kid. And I beat it like 2 years ago, finally, as a grown-ass adult. And I don't know if it was because of, you know, I was just a shit gamer when I was a kid, probably. But that game was Nights into Dreams, baby. This motherfucker right here, this game was magical. This game, like, changed my life in a way, man. I got this game, I don't want to say it was day one, because I doubt it was day one, but it was pretty close to release. I'm not sure how I even knew about Nights into Dreams. I think when I had the Sega Saturn, I'm pretty sure I had like a demo disc, you know, because he used to give out a lot of demo discs. That's how they got kids to play these games and stuff and get them hyped for it. I remember going with my dad to buy the game at our local, I think it was Babbage's, which probably doesn't mean anything to very many people, but Babbage's was the store. It was an electronics store from the 90s, and I remember buying that. It came bundled with this fat bitch, this thing right here, and it was amazing because it was one of the first like joysticks on the console, you know. Oh man, and you could even switch. You can see the button right here on top of my head. You could switch between like the digital and the analog. It's so friggin' funny, man. Final Fantasy. This was actually tough because I've always said 7 is like my second favorite, right? 7 or 7R, like 8. I love 9 too. It's 7. It's Final Fantasy 7. Like that. It's funny. You know. Actually, let me take this one off. Black, go away. If you had asked me this like, I don't know, 8 years ago or something, I would have probably said 8. Because I fucking love Final Fantasy 8. I do. But 7 has, after playing the remake and then thinking about 7 OG and remembering all the things that the game did story-wise, gameplay-wise, and everything, god fucking damn, man. Final Fantasy 7 is good. It's really good. It's such a good character-driven game with such a good story and plot twist. I am a believer in people changing constantly. I'm a believer in being fluid like water. You know what I mean? And I'm not the same person that I was 10 years ago. I don't want to be the same person that I was 10 years ago. So if my taste as I get older change and I appreciate things differently, then that's just how it is. So I find myself now liking things more than I wouldn't have liked 10 years ago. And that's what's happened with Final Fantasy VII. I somehow like Final Fantasy VII more than I did 8, 9, and 12 and all that shit. So yeah, there you go. And granted, I haven't played every single Final Fantasy. Like between 1 through 6, I've only played 3. I've not played 4, 5, 6, 1 or 2. You know, like I've only dabbled in them. I never really got to play them from beginning to end. So maybe I would play Final Fantasy VI and love the hell out of that. But for now, 7 takes the cake, man. Inside is a fantastic game. If you guys have never played Inside, please do so. It's super short. It's like 2 to 3 hours long at most. Maybe, no, I lied. Maybe like 4 to 5. Maybe, possibly. It's good. It's a super self-contained story. The storytelling is not what you expect at all. It's very, oh man, it's so good. It's really good. Hey guys, before we continue with the video, I just want to give you a word from our sponsor, me. That's right, it's me. This channel, as you know, the Gaming Resume, is going to have some major changes coming at the beginning of the year. More on that coming soon. But in the meantime, if you're new to the channel, or if you are somebody who's seen the channel, has just never subscribed or thought about supporting the channel, and you like the content you see, please support us. It would be great to continue doing this for a long time, and any support, any type of thing that you could do, whether it's liking the video, subscribing obviously to the channel, or even sharing the video, or even commenting on the video, whatever. Y'all know how YouTube works. I just want to take some time to remind everybody that big changes are coming, and I will need all the support possible. So that's the ad. Okay, back to the programming. That was awkward. If Metal Gear Solid 2 is on this list, you bet your ass Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is on this list. I mean, this shit was game-changing, life-changing. This shit blew my mind, you know? And going off of Metal Gear Solid 3 as well, I think of games that, like, I played a lot of back in the PS2 era. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Goddamn, I loved, oh my god, did I spend a lot of time playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Like, y'all have no idea. It was like an obsession. I just loved driving around town, listening to the 80s soundtrack that game had. That game was, I mean, Grand Theft Auto 3 was the revolution. Vice City was the sequel, man. And it was just like, I can drive a helicopter, I can own a mansion and park a helicopter at the top, like land it there and just, you know, pilot it all around the city. Yeah, that shit blew my mind. So yeah, Vice City is easily up here. I love Devil May Cry 1. This is a game that aged so poorly. But holy shit, do I love it. This is the Devil May Cry game that I played the most. And I loved 3, I loved 4, I loved 5. Devil May Cry 1, holy crap, I played that game to bits. Like, replayed it over and over and over. And the only reason I'm not putting 3 up there, again, this is not a, like, trying to look at this from an objective point of view. This is from, like, I played this so much more than any of the other ones. Like, I loved this game, and I know it's not even close to the level of, like, action that the other ones are, because the other ones obviously iterated on the combat system. They improved on every single aspect with every other one except 2. But this game was fun. Again, magical shit. I played this shit on release, like within a year of it coming out, and it was just like, yo, this is sick, you know? I played this game on every difficulty except Dante Must Die, because that is bullshit. It's so difficult. But that's how much, like, I loved playing this. Dude, Onimusha Warlords, it's just impeccable. It's so good. Those, like, that era with Capcom, like, they were just fucking, they were going in. They were doing whatever they wanted. I swear to God. All these new IPs, all these, like, interesting projects. I really love the 6th generation of games, man. It was so good. If you guys have never played Onimusha, I highly recommend it. It's an old school Resident Evil game with a samurai skin on it. Genuinely. Very good. The only other Mario game that I adore is Mario Galaxy. Mario Galaxy is actual magic. Nintendo did something. They did some shit there, man, let me tell you. I mean, y'all saw my reaction. Y'all know how much I love this game. Y'all know. So I'll add it. It is a pivotal part of my childhood. It's like, I can't even lie about that shit. This shit is, it's literally my life. You know what game I love though? Rocket Knight Adventures, motherfuckers. That game, if you guys can somehow play this game, if you emulate it or some shit, just do it. Just play it. This is one of the best, like, 2D platformers ever. It's like an action platformer. You know? Sick. Sick game, sick music. Konami at its peak, like Sega times, man. Again, nothing surprising, but Paper Mario and 1,000-Year Door. Ooh, that game is perfection. The game is RPG perfection. You should play it. It's fantastic. This might be a little controversial to some, but I like this fucking game, guys. Metroid Zero Mission is like the shit. It's like, yeah, it's pretty easy. It's not a difficult Metroid game whatsoever. You know, it's really streamlined, especially streamlined Metroid 1, since it's a remake of Metroid 1. That game is perfection. 2D perfection. It plays so good. It's so clean. That pixel art is like the music. I love Zero Mission. And then the added Zero Mission, right? The Zero, it literally introduced Zero Suit Samus. Like, yeah. Metroid Zero Mission is the shit. I have to add Resident Evil 4. I wanted to do it before, but I didn't do it. But the original RE4, this one right here, not the PS2 version. This shit right here. Oh god, RE4 on GameCube, another game that I just replayed over and over and over and over and over and over. It's incredible. Love RE4. So definitely goes up here. Yeah, dude, Iceborne, like I like Monster Hunter World. Iceborne fucking like improved everything. Like I loved it so much more than World that yeah, I'm gonna put that shit on there. Dark Souls 1 again. This is nothing controversial, but Dark Souls 1, my god that I play this game a lot. Oh shit, you know what? This shit, Virtua Fighter 2 on the Dreamcast, my guys. That was my 3D fighter back then, and it's, you know, I can't even call it. It's very different than a lot of the 3D fighters because it was one of the first, if not, I think it was the first. My god, my Sega Saturn was a Virtua Fighter 2 machine for a while. Again, if I had The Last Guardian on here, oh my god, this shit is not clear. Shadow of the Colossus is just, it's a masterpiece. Y'all play it. I'm not even gonna just play it. Tropical Cheese. This shit's so good. I love Tropical Cheese. It's one of my favorite platformers. That shit gets up there. That shit got robbed in 2014. Robbed. Mario Kart counts, right? Mario Kart 8 counts, right? I played the fuck out of that. Oh, you know what else I like? This fucking arcade cabinet. Holy shit. But that arcade cabinet, guys. Oh, I spent so much time playing this. Oh my god. This is it right here. Yeah, buddy. That shit was so good. I loved that arcade cabinet as a kid so much. So, oh, hold up. I just remember another one. Soul Calibur 2. Where's fucking 2? Where's my Link version? Hello? Damn, I have to go with HD. That's so lame. That's a game that I played a lot as well. The original Modern Warfare. Call of Duty 4? My fucking god. I know every one of you motherfuckers played that shit. And if you haven't, you're too young. You're too young, because if you were a gamer in 07, you were playing Call of Duty 4. No fucking doubt about it. Like, goddamn, Modern Warfare was insane, man. Huge, pivotal game. Halo 3. Oh my, Halo 3. Oh, hey, look, I'm almost done. I have the perfect game to cap this off. It's a game that I adore. I really sometimes want to replay it again. Maybe see if like, I believe it is available on Xbox Series consoles. But yeah, it's Lost Odyssey. Lost Odyssey is just so good. It's such a good game, guys. It's one of the best RPGs I've played. It is made by Hironobu Sakaguchi's new team. Well, new as in back then it was new. Back in 2008 or whenever it came out. Mistwalker Studios. It had a soundtrack by Uematsu. Like, yeah, it for a lot of people, this is what they expected 13 to be, or at the very least, this is what 13 could have been. If Sakaguchi didn't leave and he wanted to make a traditional Final Fantasy, but man, Lost Odyssey was exceptional. Play it. I could probably take out Tropical Freeze for Yakuza. Yakuza 0 specifically. That's gonna be the one. It's Yakuza 0, right? Like that's the obvious one, right? I really like Tropical Cheese. I'm keeping Tropical Cheese, man. That's my wild card, damn it. Bam. That's it. I'm not gonna do anything else to this. This is my list. This is my top 50 games of all time. So Rain wants me to rank my top 10 favorite games of all time. Why he wants me to go through hell, I don't know.
Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more and stay up to date, subscribe, hit the little bell, and join our Discord. If you want to support the channel, please check out our Patreon or hit the join button below. As always, thanks for your support and thanks for watching.